They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be.
I'm telling you, I'm about to win the game.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that.
I'm trying to win.
Big-time penetration.
I'm trying to win.
People for losses.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out.
82, 82.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? It's kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file
Would you say no Ray Lewis, they still ready to go?
Close to make that play. Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up
I need
on
to stop
second down.
overrunning these niggas on the stretch play. That's my only problem. I don't want nothing before the game. That niggas on point.
Goes underneath for Sproles. And on this one,
might
get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. And keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know,
that was a set
in the open field.
Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
That's bullshit. Hell no. The quarterback getting away with murder. The quarterback getting away with murder. Everybody else is being contained. Ain't just got a bitch. Nah, it's just the Eagles won the Super Bowl and they gave these niggas a 93.
What they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence.
That's what happened with me. He had the ring.
You may have to go
I had to tight.
And the ball
I just know
line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
He tried.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Throwing now is Wentz. Blitz coming and down he goes.
We're sitting in everybody's stacks.
Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0.
And nigga thought he had an easy 3.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
That's a shit. Better call a timeout.
Mariota on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard
Come on now.
line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive.
You can't tell me I'm not throwing.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here.
That same shit that nigga was doing, I can do it 10 times better. Because I can disguise this shit.
Halftime.
Man, I told y'all Baker Mayfield is the truth. They might trade Tyrod, but he's the starter.
For the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
How about the defense not hanging their heads from the previous play where they were beat for a big run, came back on the very next down, and made a play defensively that was to their credit.
2nd down, Mariota. This is
I'm the truth.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
And while that
I won't be too bland this year.
Them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're
guarding
guarding against a letdown.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something...
And got his man complete.
Man, I swear it's overall. Team overall.
Yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with a J. And he's in. Touchdown. Eagles.
But look at bullshit.
Taking it in from a yard out.
Block
and
it.
The Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
Stay.
There's
a say on me,
They have the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now, when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Let's go, baby.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive
What was I
continue.
thinking?
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Wentz now on 1st down.
Picked off.
Be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Final play of the half here, Mariota. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL.
I can't believe this
on EA
bullshit.
Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
What? R2 or Ed?
About a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt.
I'm down,
Show
Roman.
them one thing, hit them with something else.
I'm still in my ranked game, nigga. Negative. I'm 4-1, boy. What the hell wrong with you?
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Shit. Different style.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Aguilar has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
What was I thinking?
The pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's
I'm like
1st
Renfro.
and 10
Fuck that dumb shit.
at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
On the line. Black, come on.
Yep.
Straight 15, straight 15. Straight 15, straight 15.
You're going to try to run it.
Working from the gun, Wentz.
You ain't lying.
Almost had
I'm
it
up all night.
defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead,
I'm trying
it's
to get
3rd
better.
down.
Man, I want a Super Bowl
Just his
so badly,
second
man. Y'all just
incompletion
don't
so
even
far.
know
He's
it.
8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Shorty. Go. Ram.
Now Wentz on 3rd down.
Damn.
He's got his man. That's close. And he just
I ain't go far
falls
enough.
short down at the 1-yard line.
That's it.
They're
That's
able to
all it
convert on
was.
3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I seen that
nice
bullshit
job there,
too.
Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That's what I like about this man. It's just me. It's all about me. I just can't.
Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence.
I just can't react on this game like I want to. That's why I'm trying to say that, but I just can't do it.
He's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Hold on.
Dallas Goedert punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too.
Man.
Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Send them me for the lane. I'll make use to him.
Elliott now to kick this one away. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get out near the 40 to the 39. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Oh, I can move.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Room to run past midfield. To the right side, complete to Taylor. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Oh, you playing state?
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A first down throw for Mariota. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter.
I'm in the fourth quarter. Yeah.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's
Negative.
2nd and 4.
No, get everybody Eagles now. You're right about that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I don't want nothing from Mariota now.
Relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case,
I might
it
want
really
something,
fits,
though.
doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, Mariota. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side.
Damn.
Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Is it why I forced it?
There as a quarterback, you're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it.
That's what I said, too. That's why I was like, damn.
Coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand.
I should have bullet that hoe.
You just can't do it.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll begin the drive with a giant. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Go.
On play action, it's Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. With it is Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Let's go.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Flushed out right. And this one caught by Delanie Walker. A Titan 1st down, Mariota to Walker. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Mariota. Buying time to his left.
Yeah, I do that.
Now a desperation throw deep down. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And give him a gain of 37. Now Mariota. Being chased out left.
I hit the wrong button.
In, but it's incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone. Just unable to complete it, but I love their aggressiveness.
OP. That's all I'm going to say.
A sigh of relief.
OP.
Could have been back-to-back really big plays.
You sure don't.
Dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 5 on the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Mariota to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot.
I've seen it
every time.
And they held them in check
I'm still
on
in
the
this game.
scoreboard.
It's almost
Well,
over.
that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that 3rd one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
Succop now set to kick it off following the made field goal. Very short kick.
Yeah, I just had that problem just now.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake,
I wasn't trying to. I pretended to keep it low, so low, like I normally do.
A little bit of a cushion, and that helps you
Like,
immeasurably.
as soon as I hit it.
Do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now another timeout here called by the Titans as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Let's go, Greg.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he ain't no.
They run again with a giant. And
there you go.
Closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Oh, I don't worry about that.
They'll toss it to Ajayi.
Oh my God.
Shifts by him. Oh, now he bowls him over.
I was trying to strip the ball. That's all. That's why I missed him.
Into enemy territory. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Oh, I was 4-1, now I'm 4-2. Fuck. Stay up so I can get the ball. Damn. Here I come, Renzo.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Man, I just came across the Eagles.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them. How to make it in America? Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminine.
Man, I'm ready.
And her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl,
Oh,
you
okay.
know I'm a savage.
Seen it
They
again.
gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream.
I already did.
We the American dream.
I'm still at that.
No money, no class. Look at
I'm
them.
listening. Hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. Here I
My
come.
haters like you dummies. The night is young, girl. What
Here I
can you
come.
do for me?
Here I
6
come.
figures,
Stay there.
5 shows, big
Bam,
balls.
I'm here.
Look, I'm very important.
I gotta see this team on the regular.
Get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vanners. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Steve.
Let's stop that bullshit now.
Girl, you know you a bad.
Receive the ball. Hell no, I'm tired of this bullshit. I kick the ball. That's what throws me off.
Count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream.
Visit AAA.com.
Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the.
Oh.
The system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
He out there like it's ain't nothing. Come on, Mike Tomlin. Stop faking the funk.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
Boy,
Gain on
how the hell
play.
he
It'll
do
be
that?
second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him to dinner either.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
Come on.
Yardage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Let's go.
A first down carry for Henry.
You got to get your block. Number 77, you is killing me.
48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's third down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers. as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Nope.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
I got to pick another defense. This is not going to work for me.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll go again with Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if
oh, my God. How I forget about the fullback.
If he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I'm looking right at him.
It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
I thought this nigga was blocking.
All right, let's go get it now, all right? Snickers, 66.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, but he's got it.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Where they team? Three.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Daniel McCullers in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And now out come the Steelers.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the inside right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And some space here. And he picks up about 6
I don't know how the hell they just
down to the 41.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
You need the ball.
Now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect
if you want to, but it doesn't matter to me.
Here, maybe asking too much of the kicker to try a field goal, so instead, offense on the field, they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Orakpo. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And a to run. And he's going to fight his way forward.
Oh, no, let me shot out of the fan.
It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
You don't believe it.
And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. And Boswell has this one going left, no good.
Yeah, you had it.
He missed it left,
it must have went down
too
fast.
Remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
I'm about to break it. Don't worry. You just sit there.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
Man.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That was me.
It's a loss of a yard there.
That was all on
second
me.
down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The result, a first down, as a quick slant gets him 14. Nowhere, taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Come on,
yeah,
man.
I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake, Mariota. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And a Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Why couldn't step up? Nigga, you dropping back too far.
For a loss of 9.
And number 77, you got to get your fucking block.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. In a 3-4 defense there and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Roethlisberger will throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 3 on the play.
I like that play, Renzo.
One hallmark of good defenses.
I like that play.
Understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, here's Henry.
I'm gone.
He's got some space here.
Get off me. Man, where's the stiff arm? I gotta let go of R2, I bet.
It's a big run there by Henry. 42 yards.
Good work, Derek.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Mariota hands to him.
Ooh, good hit.
Take him down, losing yardage back
Yeah,
at the
good
27.
hit. Good tackle.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about
You're
finding
so
the lane
fucking
there. He
blocked.
barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Mariota gives to Henry. And they take him down.
I was gonna run that ball over.
At the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Throwing is Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Damn, I missed it.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this will remain a scoreless
What a snow game, Renzo.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jackson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
He drops all the way back and that like he ain't stopping. Yeah, I know what you mean.
As they make their way back onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Oh, hold on to it.
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Have a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, hit the wrong hole. I'm gone.
He hops over it. Dion
I'm gone.
Lewis. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, 84 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point.
Nowhere.
And
with the stick skill coming in
front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Hey, Renzo, let's run the game now. Oh, I understand.
As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down.
Ooh, good play. You should have caught that bitch-ass shit.
If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
That was a good-ass decision,
Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Brian Orakpo in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Bell. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Boswell's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside
Ain't no more of that Superman bullshit.
Getting set for quarter number 3 here. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away.
I keep thinking I can cut it off the jump. No. Oh, no.
It's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive.
You're playing offense too much.
We're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can.
Oh, now you finally joined.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And the Steelers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Damn, he's a burn.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
Roethlisberger now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. This is Bell on the jump ball. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down.
Ain't that bullshit.
Off to his fullback. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Good defense.
Throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job for him. He's got his tight end. That's James.
They act like they can't play no defense.
Jesse James from 8 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
That nigga jumped high for that hole. I'm just talking about my nigga was nowhere close to him.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
I don't believe he's flying.
Past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it 1st on offense to start the 3rd. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the 1st half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
You don't believe that.
Second down, Mariota. And that is incomplete here. He was trying to get it to Taylor. And it's 3rd down.
That boy made a play.
Good coverage there, and both of these
there ain't no way he make that play.
Good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
I kept the truth on that one.
Taylor. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's there, too. Mariota ain't got the throwing power.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I hit the wrong play.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger.
Man, this nigga can't be held on defense.
And he's brought down after a good gain.
I mean, this is like he's unstoppable.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio
Just got
Brown.
done, man, this nigga. Like, watch that nigga, man. There you go. Do something to make him feel good.
For him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Feel good. Fumble second interception. Hold him like I hit him for you.
I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Oh, shoot. Good drop play. Wait, I hit that nigga. I hit that nigga.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Don't do that again,
They're trying to show
man.
that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Roethlisberger. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, 39 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Good call.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game. Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Damn, where's the face mask at, bro?
Here, back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go into a double team, and it's intercepted.
How'd you pick it up?
Brian Allen. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time.
Yeah, man.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. I think it's intercepted.
Here's Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it?
Almost 2nd
Hasn't had
interception.
the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell.
More.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I think Le'Veon
That's why I
Bell
said,
recognized
let me find out he warmed up.
move, but he makes so many people miss. I think that's what makes him an elite runner in this league.
He's been doing that since high school when he was a Groveport Cruiser in Ohio and on to Michigan State and at the end of the National. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
What? Huh?
Boswell for the extra point. extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25.
Nah, it ain't got ugly.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Mark's going to pull up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Damn, that.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look
that
at the
nigga making
offense and say,
plays,
what's going
for
on in
real.
their scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now it's the backup Rudolph. And he's not able
That's
to
how you get
away.
there.
Sacked back at the 22. Daquan Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Rudolph looking to throw. That will be caught by James. The big tight end has a Steeler touchdown. Jesse James. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the interception by the Steeler Dean leads to a touchdown. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left.
Good game.
And no good. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
We can fight. We just got to limit the mistakes.
Decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Titans now. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action.
Come on, get that block.
Get a little confidence in it and let him fling another one.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around. Mariota now on 2nd down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Titans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. He's going deep for Brown. And that one falls incomplete.
Pick up
Looked
the
like
ball.
He might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep playing around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Bell. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. A give to Bell. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Play action. It's Rudolph on the move to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well,
I know he just dropped it.
When you're playing in elements like this, sometimes
I thought I had an interception. I overread the spot.
They can be difficult to hold on to.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Good game, though. I can't take the ball. I'm over here, one eye shut.